Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Eric. Welcome to my YouTube channel here. Just have it pulled up here. And a couple of things that I just want to go over on this video. I always do go over something a little bit different on each video, but I'm not a professional speaker, and I think what I have to say is valuable, and I'm doing this because I run a lawn care business, and there's a lot of reasons I'm doing this, but one of the reasons that I'm doing this is because there's so many people in this industry that are always just starting, meaning there's a lot of people that fail, there's a lot of people that lose their jobs, then they want to start a lawn care business. If I can educate people to run a lawn care business the right way, you might have not heard of this, but there's a lot of lowballing in this industry too, and that's not, for me, that's not a big deal. And this is the reason I'm going into this specific topic, is because of something I'm going to tell you about right now. But don't sell yourself short. Don't think that you have to lowball, because lowballing isn't going to get you anywhere in the long run. You're not running a real business. And this is not a lecture, guys. I just want to let you guys know it's not a real business when you're doing that. You're not, it might just mean you need a little bit of money right now, but it's not a long-term solution. That was one thing I wanted to talk about off the rate from the get-go. Second off, going along the whole not a speaker, not a professional speaker, there's going to be a lot of likes, when I talk. And I know this, that a lot of times it's not the quality of the information that makes information good, it's how it's presented. So I know that this information is good. It might not be presented good, but listen, please get past the fact that I'm not, a polished speaker. And I hope that you guys understand that I really want you guys to get information from this. And, maybe you know some of this, but, I'm coming at you right now. It's almost 1 a.m. in the morning. My wife and my son are upstairs sleeping. I'm just down in the basement doing what I do because, like I've said before, I mean, this is when I have time to do this, and this is one of the things that I like to do as being an entrepreneur. So I run a landscaping lawn care business, and just doing this. Sorry it took me so long to get into this. So, so what I wanted to talk about is I'm younger. I'm not super young or anything like that. A lot of times people think I look younger than I am, but like I said, I have a family. I have my own house, stuff like that. So I have just been getting into purchasing things and buying things like that isn't a business expense, but just things that I want, or I want my son to have, or something like that. And I want you to think about this, because have you ever thought this way or something like that, is I guess the question really. I was at Target, and which is kind of like a Walmart. If you guys don't have a Target, you probably have a Walmart. I was at Target, and it was Christmas time, and I was looking for a toy for my son, because I don't very often buy him toys, because he gets so many toys from his grandparents and just family and stuff like that, and it's just ridiculous how many toys he has. So I don't really ever go, and my wife gets him all sorts of toys. So I actually don't think I ever bought him a toy till this point. So I go there and I'm looking around. It's kind of intimidating, and I'm like, what am I gonna get him? And then I see this stuff, and it's like, it looks nice, but it was kind of cheap. Like, I thought that it would be like $20, and it was like $10, which, all toys, if you guys have kids, you know this, it's just ridiculous how much this crap costs. But so I was like, why doesn't this cost $20? What's wrong with this toy? Then I went on and I was looking, and I'm thinking to myself, McDonald's had the recall on the what is it, Shrek cups, like a couple years back, when they had the Shrek cups, and they had the lead paint in them. I mean, this is like McDonald's of all people. It's like, come on, can you get? I mean, that should not be happening with a huge corporation like that. But there's lead in the paint and stuff, and all of a sudden I'm thinking of all this stuff with my kid, and I'm buying him one of his first presents, and I'm looking at cars, like Matchbox or cheaper model, and I'm like, well, Matchbox can't have lead in the paint. All this stuff is coming in my head, and I'm all concerned about the toy not breaking, him not choking on it. And like this, on YouTube here, like it if you like it, or give me some feedback, because maybe I'm just crazy. But so all that stuff is coming in my head, and I go out and I didn't get the thing that I thought was cool that was $10. Of course, I got him like the best thing that I could afford or wanted to afford on him, and the name brand stuff. And I think, why do people buy name brands? And think of that. I'm wearing Nike because of all the advertising with it, I guess, is maybe one of the reasons, or because someone gave me this shirt. But whatever it is. But relate that back to your lawn care business. I'm going to give you one example and a tip here in this video of how big and important answering the phone is, and the psychology behind all this stuff. You ever call someone up, like a business, or maybe you had an emergency and someone didn't answer the phone? You're not looking, when I call people to subcontract them out to take care of properties that are a little bit out of my reach, or specifically with snow plowing, when I maintain the lawn but I want to keep the account, so I sub out the other work. I'm not looking for the cheapest person. I'm looking for the guy that's going to get the job done right. I don't have to worry about it. I'm still going to check in and see how everything's going. But as a person that's trying to make money, I'm still not worried about the money when it comes to that. I'm worried about, in the end, is it going to be effective? Is the guy going to do a good job? Is he going to show up? Is he going to be reliable? And lastly, price. Now, coming back to answering the phones. Major problem in the industry, which is a great thing for me. I have friends in the lawn care industry in my own neighborhood. Call them up. I'm saying, hey, I'm bidding on a mansion right now. Or, hey, was that you that just drove by this mansion? I'm out plowing. And it wasn't. And he said, why? Or, I said, where are you at right now, is what I said. I didn't say I was at this mansion. And he's like, did you just get a call from this mansion? I was like, yeah. It's like, dang it, I had my phone in the truck. The lady didn't even get a bid. And it's not because she lives in a mansion. She runs a business out of this mansion. It's like an old time prehistoric, like presidents have stayed there before there was even cars type of mansion. And they do weddings and stuff there. So, I mean, very, price conscious. But I answered my phone. My wife does the books. She answered the phone. We went over there and did the work right on the spot, and that happens all the time. Just because it's not about price. What ends up happening is, the reason people lowball is because they don't have enough work, and they're always concerned about paying the bills or something like that, so they need to lowball. And you don't need to do that. You can. So I got a lot of stuff going on in this video, I know, but hopefully, like this. Give me some feedback on it. I hope you guys are connecting with this. But the main thing that I'm going back to the story about my son and buying him a toy was, sometimes people will, they're not going to always just go with the lowest person. I didn't. I don't. And it's not like I just have tons of money to throw around. And anyone that's looking for a lawn care company, probably chances are does have tons of money to throw around. So it's not really based on price. I can tell you right now, another property that I got that's just, for me, it's a great property. I bid $300 a mow on this property, and it's a residential. It's another estate type of house, and the guy didn't even get another call. But the thing is that I said $300, and then we negotiated down because his wife connected with me and reminded me of a family member or something like that. So it's connecting. It's not just price, and if they like you, they'll give you the option to negotiate down. And if you're too low, they're just going to have a bad feeling about it, and they're going to say, well, what am I paying for? And I know for a fact that, because I've talked with people and I've been in the industry for a while, people don't go with the lowest person because they've hired that before and they don't want that type of service anymore. So hopefully that was good information for you guys. I'm just on my YouTube channel here. You can check out some of my other videos. I'm making lots more videos all the time when I have time. and love to hear from you guys. Thanks. Bye.